Hi guys, I'm Maddie and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I'm surrounded by robots today. At tonight's party, not only are the performers robots, but also the guests are dressed up as robots. So today we'll visit the robot film crew. This is their rehearsal. This robot looks like Tang Seng and it has a panoramic camera here. There's a robot with a grandson on its back. There's also a robot in a wheelchair. I don't know if its leg is really broken. Here come the bride and groom. What's wrong with this robot? Did it break its arm while skiing? Because the robots are still working, it feels hot in here. Everyone is still backstage, for the robots are still point far apart, casually. Funny thing is that this year's Spring Festival Gala has a lot of sponsors. Miniso, they got Miniso's advertisement. This is what the backstage looks like. Ahead is the dress rehearsal. The dangerous part of the site is that the whole floor is wired. Who is this? Let's see him walk. He walks well. The DJ. I wonder if the headphones he's wearing are real. Oh, they're fake. They're just props. Oh no, I knocked his headphones off. I better put them back on. Here are many remote controls for the robots. You can see that they have a large screen. I think it must be very expensive. This robot really looks like Kaizu-kun.
Yes. Stop. When it moves, let it slide forward for halfway. I'll stay here and not touch it. Then wall. Got it?
From the back, we can see that she is installing a Linux system. Here are its data collection, device status, and system maintenance. It can also be controlled by controller. I don't know which brand it is. Is it PICO? Here shows its status and the factors, power supply panel, and height adjustment. You can see the heights of the two people are different. I see that you are using the latest PICO 4 Ultra, right? Are you controlling the robot?
Yes, I'm G2 on the stage.
G2 is the bride, right? The bride. How do you think the control via the VR device differs from that of the ordinary remote controller?
VR is more stable.
Did you make a separate software for control?
Yes, we have a data acquisition software.
How do the left and right controllers work? What do they control when pushed forward and to the right, respectively?
The roller lever on the left controller, forward is forward and backward is backward, left and right. The right controller rotates 360 degrees.
How many remote control operators do you have? Because I see a lot of robots here today.
We have hundreds of people.
What is the ratio of using VR and using controllers?
VR.
VR, got it.
The controller is generally used to control the walking of the robots.
Do you do some formations?
Yes, you have group control.
What do you use to control the formations?
We have a platform to operate a group of robots.
What do you think is the biggest challenge of this event? Will the director always cue you to do something?
Yeah.
The pressure is huge.
Not really.
Not really. What is this, a teaching glove? This is a teaching glove, right? One is for VR and the other is for teaching. Can they be controlled at the same time? Can't we just use one? I mean, can I use both controllers for this? It's too late. It's too late to change. Theoretically, it should be possible. That's normal. So theoretically, the teaching gloves can also be used simultaneously.
Yes, they can, but we are currently short on time for debugging. We can also directly control it via VR. It captures the movement of your hands and maps it here.
But the speed will be relatively slow, and there will be a time lag, right? Not precise enough.
No, there won't be a time lag. No time lag?
Then why not use that method? Just look directly.
That would be more demanding on the network.
Yes, it requires a higher network environment and faster transmission speed.
And there will be requirements for the lighting and everything else.
We have invited the chief person in charge of this party and the general solution director of the institute to introduce some robots to us.
The robot in the camera is our Yunjing series. It is about 1.7 meters tall and 70 kilos in weight, which is close to an adult. The robot has several important functions. The first one is interpretation and reception. Another one is commercial performance. Except for dancing, it can also write Chinese calligraphy and play musical instruments. Because we have some LiDAR in the front.
Yes, the LiDAR is here, right?
Some LiDAR, and it can also, according to the environment, make some judgments in real time.
It has some obstacle avoidance functions.
Yes. This is our Elephant series. As you can see, it looks like a wheeled structure. So it's more used in industrial scenarios and commercial guided scenarios in museums. We also have some dexterous hand devices on site. It can be replaced freely. This tablet is mainly used as a display terminal. In addition to landing in industrial scenarios, this robot also has a data collection function. When we are doing data collection training, this robot may be used. In this way, in this screen, I can break down the tasks it needs to sort, and then I can see in real time on this screen the camera, its joints, or the gripper you just mentioned, some data, so that we can confirm that the data is correct and then upload it for large-scale model training.
This one also has a LiDAR, right?
Yes,
In the chest position.
under the chest and around here.
So there are LiDARs all around here. Then its cost should be higher.
We are cooperating with Dematic Logistics on logistics sorting. This is our Lynxy X2. It is about 1.3 meters tall as a child. It is very agile and is able to perform many spectacular shows. It is used as a salesperson in many retail stores. You can see this Linker X2 in 50 or 60 Heidelao restaurants nationwide, where it sings happy birthday to customers. It is also used as a salesperson in some Anta retail stores. It can integrate the capabilities of large language models. For example, after the customer enters the store, it can, based on the customer's dressing habits, height and weight, and body shape, recommend some of the store's best sellers.
And personalized recommendations.
Is the large language model delivered from the cloud?
We have an edge cloud integrated solution. For example, in the scenario of retail stores, some product knowledge bases can be stored locally.
Directly deployed locally.
Yes, deployed locally.
When you cooperate with Anta and Heidelao, do you help them train the model? Do you also undertake this kind of work?
We have two solutions. First, our own capabilities of intelligent driving, intelligent interaction, and intelligent operations each have a large language model. Motion intelligence, interaction intelligence, and operations intelligence. These are our conventional capabilities. We can also customize it according to the client's needs. Take Anta, for example. Anta has created a model for outfit matching and integrated it into the robot. Now what you see is another product line of ours, the Kutech product line, which has undergone many exterior modifications. For example, one of the highlights of this event is the robot fashion show. We are currently collaborating with Chuanzhou's Culture and Tourism Bureau and have customized a robot horse for it and a robot tiger for Helanjiang's Culture and Tourism Bureau. We customized pandas and dinosaurs for Sichuan Provincial Tourism Administration.
So much for today's robot visit. Currently, people's understanding of robots is mainly focused on highlights such as the Spring Festival Gala and exhibitions. In fact, in many controlled environments, such as poor lighting conditions or poor network conditions, robots lack real-time feedback on complex environments. So, the next stage of robots is not about how fancy their dancing skills are, but whether they can change from an expensive toy to reliable tools, fulfilling some of your trivial needs in daily life. Alright, that's all for today's video. See you next time. Bye!